Ever since Keystone Cougar figured out that they can do full body paint on their fifth wheel RVs, they have not stopped and they have started offering some really cool options like this matte green concept here that also is a really good cause that they are donating towards as well. So we're going to talk about that and take a look at this new 2025 Keystone Cougar Hero Edition. Let's go take a look. Welcome back to another video, y'all. If you're new here, my name is Myles with Firmly Unbound, and we are here taking a look at the 2025 Keystone Cougar Hero Edition. So this is the matte green option that they have. And before we get into this, I want to let you know if you're interested or looking for your next RV, there's a link down below in the comments and description that will help you out and get you started with finding where you can start shopping for your next RV with Blue Compass, as Blue Compass has over 100 different dealerships across the United States, across 33 different states. So a great place to get started for shopping for your next RV. Now, also want to let you know real quick, if you haven't checked it out already, I have my own YouTube channel called Firmly Unbound that's different from RVs. You should go check that out or go to firmlyunbound.com to learn what Firmly Unbound means. And on the YouTube channel, I show everything I'm doing to live more firmly unbound. So go check that out as well if you want to take time to learn about that. Now, as we go through this Hero Edition here, a couple really cool things to talk about. First of all, Keystone has their own in-house paint booth. They're the only towable manufacturer that I know of that has their own paint booth, so they're able to experiment with different things and come up with concepts like this matte green Keystone Cougar. I mean, how cool is this? It is really, really sleek looking. It almost looks like it's wrapped, but it is actually a paint that they have applied here. So it looks really slick. You have the black graphics there, and then with this being the Hero Edition, you can see right here, from September 1st, 2024 to August 31st, 2025, for every Cougar Edition sold at participating Keystone RV Cougar dealers, $1,000 will be donated to Wounded Warrior Project. And Keystone guarantees a minimum of $250,000 and will contribute up to $1 million. So that is what the cause behind this RV is. Very neat what they're doing. I heard that they sold like 10 of these things at the Hershey RV show where it debuted. So very curious your thoughts on what you think about the exterior design. Now keep in mind, you can get this exterior color option on any full-size Cougar fifth wheel RV floor plan. So it won't just be specific to this Cougar 316 RLS. You can get it on any full-size Cougar fifth wheel RV, and dealerships will order it with this color on occasion, but not frequently. So if you want it, you may have to order it yourself. You may have to, not yourself, but you may have to do a custom order through a dealership and have them help you out with getting one ordered. But the matte green is all the way up here into the front cap even. Looks really clean. I wish I could show you more like clearly and thoroughly what that looks like, but we're real close to this other RV. You have the hitch vision plate up here so you can more clearly see as you're backing up to your hitch there. You have the road armor pin box. The rubber bushing here will absorb shock as you go up and down the road. You have your storage space up here with spot for your battery and your spare tire. A little condensed in there, but you also have your 30 amp solar charge controller. This model here is going to have 4-point electric auto leveling. You have 2 awnings outside. You can see they even did the green LED lights on here. Looks pretty sleek. That has that diffuser bar on it, so it has kind of the glowing effect. Looks really nice. Outdoor speakers outside, slam latch baggage doors on your storage bins, magnet latches to hold those open. And then this is not a drop frame fifth wheel, so no drop frame underneath here. It's a mid-size fifth wheel RV. You have awning switches outside now, so for both your awnings and your slide. Love that. Your cargo light right here. Shout out to Brinkley and then Alliance for having these exterior switches, and now everybody kind of, you know, catching on board with that. I think this is just really smart. Allows you to more easily do and control these functions outside while you can see how things are moving. So really appreciate that. USB and USB Type-C ports right there, outlet right here, and then kind of like a toy hauler garage flooring in here that'll be easy to clean for you. But great space in here, aluminum framing, welds on both sides of the frame, and then outlets here. And that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and head inside. You got the full black entry door. Again, this is the 316 RLS. Surprised they don't have the specs on here, so we're gonna have to find these. But you can see the floor plan layout right there. This is 36 feet 2 inches long, and then a cargo carrying capacity of, where is it at? 622 pounds. Wow, that's not super high. So only a 622 pound cargo carrying capacity, and fully loaded is 11,000 so 11,040 pounds. I hate showing specs too when I'm showing these models because I don't know if this is going to be like the for sure finished model or if this is, you know, going through some sort of prototype phases. Now they've been making this floor plan layout for a while, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is the finished product, but just always like to make sure. And I did not get the dry weight on that, but we'll try to get that before the end of the video. So really nice island kitchen layout in here. This model is really popular. It's just a traditional island kitchen, but what makes this thing so popular is it has a dual vanity bathroom, which I think a lot of people are gonna like, so we'll get to that in a second. Also a couple new changes. They went to the Furrion Chill Cube AC. So this is going to open up here and this will kind of articulate back and forth to blow air through here. That's an 18,000 BTU AC. I kid you not, this thing is so strong. When the air was flowing across the RV here, I was sitting in this for a moment, letting my cameras charge, and this thing was sitting dead still. And then when the air would hit it, it would start to flap over here. And that is all the way across this fifth wheel. So that is how strong the air is blowing out of there. It is really impressive. Will keep you real cool in here and gives you like a tangible feeling of air moving through this fifth wheel. So I really appreciate that, like that. Solid surface countertops in here. Definitely going with a little bit of a different approach with a gray countertop material. One of the only fifth wheel RVs I've seen with such a like dark gray countertop. You have your dining table here, couple different things. This does rotate around. So you'll have the ability to pull this out here, and then when you pull it out, it slides around and will go like so, and then you can push it back in. Like so. So you can make this almost into like a desk setup when you want it to be in that configuration. You have your backrest right here. This is Velcro to the wall right there. And then this will kind of float independently. And then you can see here when you pull this out, it also can serve multiple functions because you can move this to the middle of the RV and it will lift up like so. There we go. Or you can almost use it as like a table for the sofa as well, or just a platform to set something on, and obviously use it for storage. So multiple different functions there. Now, another big component that we need to talk about with Keystone Cougar that I'm like, thank goodness. Oh gosh, sometimes this is why I just don't mess with this stuff. It's really hard to configure and move things around with just one hand and holding onto the camera. Goodness gracious. Okay. One of my big complaints with Keystone Cougar over the years is they have been one of the last brands to get onto doing some sort of composite panel sidewall. But I can tell you they are doing it now. They're calling it Hypercore, and basically they tested a bunch of different composite panel sidewall materials, including Asdel, and they found that the best performing one was one that they have now named with their own name called Hypercore. And Hypercore is basically just a composite panel sidewall, but it's has a stronger, it had a better bonding to the sidewall materials than some of the other products out there, and also was a bit more durable. Check this out, y'all. I mean, I can pound on that about as hard as I possibly want to, and it is not even denting anything. Like there's no flex at all in the sidewall. It is a really solid material. I mean, really impressed with that. And I'm really, really thrilled that they went to that composite panel sidewall. So now you have composite flooring in here with their Hyper Deck. You have the Hypercore sidewall. So now you have a composite panel sidewall, composite panel flooring, no more Luan or wood in any of those areas. They were doing the flooring before already, but now have it in the sidewall as well. That is a big change that I think is going to be really, really appreciated by consumers over the years, preventing delamination and anything like that happening to the sidewalls. Recliners here will have heat and massage functions directly across from your TV. So nice 50-inch screen Vizio TV there. Actually, I hope that's a 50-inch screen TV. I hope I'm not saying that wrong. It might be a little bit smaller, but it feels perfect size for this fifth wheel. Definitely a great size in that space. A little bit of extra storage up over the sofa. You have a 2-cushion sofa right here. This will pull out and make into a bed. So it'll be about the size of a full-size bed when you pull that out. Outlets and USB ports down here, little storage area, and then pull down blackout shades on all your windows with the balances that block out light from coming in on the sides. So your storage space through here, that is closed off to the middle portion, and then the middle two are connected. You have your fireplace here, and then also new for 2025, they introduced the hidden pantry area here. My favorite thing about it is you have an outlet in here, which means you can put a cordless vacuum inside of this hidden pantry area, and you now have a designated storage space for a cordless vacuum. So really love that. Also love how symmetrical the whole kitchen space is right here. So everything looks nice and symmetrical with both sides of the countertop and storage with the oven. Have your storage space here, larger than normal size oven, but not the biggest ever. And then you have a 3-burner gas stove, storage space underneath the oven, and a flush slide out here on the kitchen side. So no carpet there, no lip or anything like that that you really have to deal with. It's the same flooring as the rest of the fifth wheel RV here in that slide out. Storage space above the microwave, standard residential size microwave here. Pop-up outlets on both sides with USB ports and USB Type-C connections. Storage space there. And then you have a stainless steel sink here, again, pretty much centered in this island. Open this up, you have 2 trash cans underneath here. Now they did take a little thing out of Brinkley's playbook and gave you this paper towel holder right there that will come out. Brinkley was the first brand that we saw do that. I always try my best to give credit where credit is due. If other brands are copying a brand that, one brand did first, I try to maintain giving that brand props for the innovation that they created. You have your storage space underneath the sink here. No washer and dryer connections. The plumbing would get, dishwasher connections. The plumbing would get in the way of that. You have your stainless steel sink in here, and then 3 more drawers that pull out over here. And you have hardwood construction on the interior of the drawers now, not like a plywood under there. Have your pantry space here. So in addition to the hidden pantry, more pantry space here, motion activated light, and those are set in place shelves, so no adjustable shelving. About a 16 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer. So plenty of refrigerator and freezer space there. That's a 12-volt refrigerator, so running off your 12-volt system. And every Keystone RV will come with at least 220 watts of solar. You have your coffee bar area underneath here. Have your outlets right there and controls for your vent fan and your ceiling fan. Storage space under there. Soft close cabinet doors. And storage space up here. Max air vent fan up above this area. And then that is pretty much everything in the living room. You have this remote control for your AC, so it will come with that. Slide out controls, awning controls. Keep in mind you have manual switches outside of the RV as well for all of these things. 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks. And then you have dimmer switches for your lights. Going into the bathroom. Everybody seems to love this bathroom, especially for a smaller fifth wheel RV. Has 2 sinks in here, huge mirror, and then you have great amount of storage all throughout this space. More storage here. See that space opens up nicely. Plenty of space all throughout there. Sliding door for privacy. Has a bungee cord here to keep it closed or open while you're going down the road. A porcelain foot flush toilet. Look at some of the storage space underneath here. Sink is completely open underneath that area. Pull out drawers. And open throughout this area as well. Then with your shower, you have a more residential looking shower head there. Like that. You have a light in the shower now, skylight in there as well. And then this is a plastic 2-piece shower with a molded in seat right there. When I step foot into this shower, 6'2" with my shoes on, and you can see here ceiling height is right at about 6'2" to where the skylight is not, but most times you'll be standing in an area where the skylight is at. You can see kind of the surface area that it takes up there. And my head does go just barely into the skylight, so you could probably be about 6'5" at least and fit into where that skylight is. Plus, keep in mind you do have the seat down in here as well. And that's just about everything in the bathroom. Going back into, you have a vent fan up in here as well. Can't forget that. So your vent fan. If you want to install a Wi-Fi router, get a cell signal and Wi-Fi on the road, you can plug one in right here. You can get the WineGuard router that will connect to the WineGuard antenna that is on your roof. And then as we go into the bedroom, you have an east to west facing, this looks like a queen size bed right there. Definitely not the width of a king. So that should be a queen size bed here. Second AC here in the bedroom. These also are soft start ACs, I believe. Have your pull down blackout shades. Little shelf up here over the window. They also have outlets back behind here. And those yellow stickers on it mean if you have a 440 watt solar system or up, those will get power from the inverter whenever you see those outlets with the yellow sticker on them. Pretty decent spot for a TV there. Could fit at least like a 32-inch screen. Two smaller pull-out drawers for storage and two larger pull-out drawers there. Definitely a better than normal mattress that you have here. It feels like it's about 6 inches thick. It's not like state-of-the-art or anything though. I think it's pretty, it's just thicker than average, but not like great padding in there. So it still may be something you want to upgrade. I know my family got a Cougar fifth wheel RV back in, I believe, 2021. Oh, you know what? Really surprised they don't cut the corners on the bed base right there. That's kind of a sharp corner that you could hit there. So if I owned this, I'd probably cut like an angled piece right there just to make it smoother. I'm surprised they didn't do that. But my family on our Cougar fifth wheel RV, before we replaced the mattress, we had two foam toppers on top of it to just make it more comfortable. Because this is a full-size Cougar with a full-size profile front cap, you have washer and dryer connections in here. You can do a stackable washer and dryer. And then you have your wardrobe closet right here with a light-up clothing rod. You have a hamper basket area back behind there now for 2025 and an outlet in this space. Actually, a decent amount of room to walk around the bed as well. Not too bad there. And ceiling height again in this area, not bad. Into the bedroom, it's about probably 6'4" or so on the ceiling height, maybe 6'5". Turn back around this way, go back out into the living room. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Definitely wanted to highlight this one because this was a very popular selling floor plan at the Hershey RV show. And also the matte green here was something I definitely had to make sure y'all knew about with this Hero Edition. So very curious your thoughts on this. Last couple things on the outside, you do have ABS system on here and a MORryde, a Road Armor suspension system. Green LED lights underneath this fifth wheel, and that is a, looks like a Sterling tire. Yeah, Sterling tire underneath here. See if I can find the rating on the tire on the other side. Fully enclosed underbelly. All your water tanks and water lines sit above the enclosed underbelly. 12-volt heat pads on your water tanks in addition to that. Spot here to store your sewer hose. Have a 3,000-pound towing hitch on the back. Ladder to get up onto the roof. Prep to add a backup camera up top there. And then coming along this side, you can see there's slide toppers installed on the top of this one. Tankless on-demand water heater. One single drain area over here for your black and gray tanks. Then your water connections are right here. Love how you don't have to duck under anything to get into the space. Cable-driven slide mechanisms on this slide out, and then you have a rack and pinion style slide mechanism on the bigger slide out. Electronic auto leveling controls right here. You can see your slide switches right there for your manual slide controls, and your what's it called? Your light controls right here for your dump ground lights. Love how this is a metal plate right there. It looks really nice. And then this is climate controlled in that area. Coming along this side, we can see the tire rating. It is an H-rated tire, so really nice there. I could tell it looked like a little bit sturdier tire. And that is just about everything, y'all. So very curious your thoughts. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And very curious what you think about the matte green. Keep in mind you can get the Cougar Midnight Edition in this gray as well as black in addition to the matte green. So all different options there for you. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Check out firmlyunbound.com or the Firmly Unbound YouTube channel if you haven't already. Link is down below in the comments for that. And then link is down below in the comments and description as well, where you can find over 100 different stores to start shopping for your next RV with Blue Compass RV. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, live firmly unbound.